Airdrops have made people tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and even, yes, millions of dollars in some cases. While some people still think that airdrops are scary or scammy, the rest of us are out here printing the ka-ching by being early to the next big things. In this video, I want to tell you about 5 hot upcoming airdrops, which could be doing their snapshots very soon. So this could be a bit time sensitive in that regard. And those could be very lucrative airdrops, by the way. Quick note, of course, airdrop farming is not without risk. You can, of course, lose all of your money. Full risk and portfolio disclosures, as always, down below in the description. Plus, airdrops are a bit fickle. You might do everything you need to do and still get screwed. You still get nothing. Or you get like $5 worth of tokens, not the tens of thousands you were dreaming of. So keep that in mind. All right, let's get it. Number 1, Manta Network. We first discussed this back in August of last year. Manta Network was originally partnered up with Celestia, the new hot kid in town, created by some well-known individuals over at Harvard and MIT. Now, the community immediately gravitated over to Manta. They're very excited about it. Unfortunately, Celestia kind of pulled the rug a little bit on Manta users, excluding them from the TIA token airdrop. As the first layer 2 on Celestia, though, that didn't stop Manta from growing to over 500,000 daily transactions in December. More than 450,000 wallets have been created in order to interact with the Manta network and the ecosystem products that are currently available, like Manta Swap, in hopes, of course, of qualifying for that sweet, sweet upcoming Manta token airdrop. However, one of the ways that you can guarantee you're going to be part of this incredible opportunity is by transferring funds from the Ethereum mainnet over to Manta. So the Manta network is currently offering 50 million tokens through the end of January for users who bridge funds over to the network. It's pretty damn easy. Of course, you need a special code. Do that and grab your invite code from the link down below in the description if you want to get started and bridge over some ETH. I personally put 50 ETH over there so far, and it's literally as easy as moving your ETH from the ETH mainnet, bridging it over to Manta, and that's it. Now, once you have that ETH there, you're going to start getting NFT boxes. So you can try to combine those and get a much sought after L2 NFT, which will likely guarantee the biggest portion of the airdrop. By the way, extra step there. You can also go the next level and take your stone, which is the name of the ETH on Manta, and deposit that in an app called Layer Bank to earn a potential airdrop from Layer Bank, as well as creating more on-chain activity on Manta, which might help you get even more of an airdrop. Anyway, first step is getting ETH on Manta. For that, use the link in the description. Thank you very much. Next, number 2, Wormhole. So they announced the results of its token sale in November after a $2.5 billion valuation was made for the project, gaining Wormhole $225 million towards building its Web3 infrastructure. Word started then getting out about a potential airdrop for Wormhole users, prompting me to, of course, notify all Wealth Mastery subscribers back when the news dropped. Of course, link in the description if you'd like to start getting those newsletters to your inbox. Get signed up to the Wealth Mastery newsletter so that you can be the first to find out about these kind of things happening. We cover so much alpha every single week, from altcoin alpha, deep dive reports, technical analysis, all this kind of stuff. Impossible to put it in all the videos that we do. You can join our over 100,000 weekly readers for free with the link down below. Anyway, I digress. Wormhole already has a massive partnership with Circle, the issuers of USDC, allowing the transfer of USDC on any Ethereum compatible network. Wormhole's integration with Allbridge has also made it one of the most used bridges out there in the cryptocurrency space. Now, Wormhole has a total value locked of almost $1 billion, and over $30 billion have been transferred on the network since launching. Pretty impressive. Now, 50% of that activity comes from Ethereum and Solana, making Wormhole's already massive ecosystem much bigger by the second by connecting into the 2 biggest networks, or 2 of the biggest networks out there. So with so much money moving around, it may not be the biggest airdrop, but certainly worth using intentionally if you're planning on moving money from Solana to Ethereum anyway. All you have to do is make sure that you use the Wormhole and do some cross-chain transfers. maybe provide some liquidity if you're feeling like taking that extra risk as well. Number 3, Layer 0. This was first introduced with the release of Stargate back in late 2022. Layer 0 has been on my radar for quite some time now. We've mentioned it quite a few times in the newsletter. And that's because Layer 0 is the only blockchain technology available that allows non-custodial transactions across all networks. All networks. We have a lot of course, non-custodial stuff out there, but this is a pretty damn powerful piece of technology. Stargate immediately became the go-to way of farming the potential drop from Layer 0. Then Layer 0 introduced us to Radiant Capital. That's a fork of the Aave protocol that's tailor-made for the Arbitrum network, giving us another opportunity to interact with the Layer 0 protocol, try to rack up some of those airdrop points, if you will. Layer 0 also moves around $500,000 a day, transferring a total of $50 billion across more than 50 different networks. So they're putting in the numbers, guys. Because of how affordable the network is to use, Polygon quickly became the #1 destination being used by Layer 0 users. With so many products out there using Layer 0, it's one of the easiest airdrops potentially on this list to qualify for, because you might just do it accidentally. Bonus here for if you have Trader Joe tokens, like I do. I know some of you guys do as well. There's an airdrop happening in the next 24 hours approximately. If you move your Joe from Avalanche, or maybe it's 48 hours, coming up soon. It's on the 8th anyway. If you move your Joe from Arbitrum or Avalanche over to Mantle and the Merchant Mo exchange, and then stake your Joe tokens on Merchant Mo, you'll then be eligible for that airdrop snapshot January 8th. Check it out if you have some Joe tokens. And of course, bonus, that's a Layer 0 interaction. Number 4, Scroll. Scroll launched its first of 4 testnets back in the summer of 2022 before acquiring over $80 million in funding from some of the biggest venture capital firms in the cryptocurrency space. Now, that immediately kicked off the inevitable rumors that an airdrop's coming for Scroll users. Seeing the potential course behind Scroll, we've been talking about this one for a while, notifying Wealth Master subscribers back in the day when we first saw the mainnet launching, and covering the test nets even back in 2022. Anyway, since then, we've showcased multiple opportunities, whether in the newsletter or many times discussed here on YouTube as well, for a potential airdrop by interacting with the various Scroll decentralized applications. I've probably mentioned it here on YouTube 10 times, at least at this point. And remember, by the way, you need to actually do a little work. You need to click some buttons. You need to do a bit of work to get some of these airdrops. I'm reminded of the Arbitrum airdrop as a cautionary tale for you. There are only a few 100,000 addresses that actually got that, despite it being one of the most talked about airdrops, basically, of the last year. Most people were lazy. They didn't bridge money over. They didn't do anything in Arbitrum. They missed out. Don't be lazy. Put in the work. Get the free money. Now, anyway, Scroll was referred to as the turtle of the Ethereum scaling race. Scroll also uses zero-knowledge technology, allowing it to interact with any Ethereum-based applications out there. However, unlike many other products that are currently rushing out to the market, Scroll thinks that it's better to be right than to be fast, explaining why it's kind of taken so damn long for them to release any tokens. With over 10 million transactions currently on the network, Scroll has also accumulated more than $50 million in total value locked, which actually is not that much. Tokenomics for Scroll and airdrop qualifications are expected to be released in potentially as soon as the next month. That's what the current rumor is. P.S. $50 million TVL means it's definitely under the radar compared to some of the other big Layer 2 airdrops coins that are out there. So maybe it means if you participate on Scroll, you might get a better chance of getting a bigger airdrop. To qualify, likely you're going to need to bridge some money over using something like Orbiter Finance, which also qualifies you for the Orbiter Finance airdrop. Then go and do some activity on chain. Use something like SyncSwap, which will also qualify you for the SyncSwap airdrop. 3 airdrops right there. Easy peasy. Do that weekly, generate some volume, and you might get an airdrop, or you might not, because that's how the airdrop game works. Number 5, Farcana. Now, Farcana is the newest blockchain game being backed by lead investors up that behind Sandbox, Animoca Brands. By the way, I'm a private round investor in Farcana. Animoca is well known for its blockchain properties out there, right? Putting Farcana high up on the crypto community's radar because they have backed some of the biggest winners in the gaming space. Now, Farcana introduced its airdrop reward event just last month, meaning that players can start earning FAR tokens just for playing this brand new third-person shooter game. Pretty cool, right? To get started, simply download Farcana from the game shop, and then once you have the game installed, go and check out the Farcana rewards page, and then you can begin checking off the list here of missions to complete that might get you in for that airdrop. Now, completion of all activities isn't required, but it'll probably help guarantee that you earn the highest reward possible. With no timeline for when this event will end, it means it's not too late for you to get involved. Check it out, right? I'll leave a link down below where you can go and look at the Farcana and get that checked out and get some sweet FAR tokens for yourself. And now, why are these game airdrops interesting? Well, there was a recent one called Fusionist, which netted some people as much as $100,000. Yo, that's a pretty profitable game. Good luck. Happy farming. I hope you hit one of these really big guys. I'll see you in the next video.